Acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan just told reporters at the Pentagon he has not discussed sending 5,000 U.S. troops to Colombia. The question came at him after video of John Bolton's yellow legal pad showed that he had written 5,000 troops to Colombia in ink on it. I didn't bring a notepad today, said Shanahan. I haven't discussed that with Secretary Bolton. Come on in, Walid Phares, Fox News national security analyst and former Trump national policy advisor. Despite the statement from Shanahan there, it really does look like a military standoff. You with me on this?
I'm with you on this in principle because it would make full sense, logical for the United States, for the administration, and therefore for the national security advisor to discuss every single scenario. The Venezuelan regime is using their troops to go against, obviously, the demonstrators. He warned them, John Bolton warned Maduro not to use those forces against our diplomats or against the transitional government. So it would be very logical to discuss scenarios. Now, that little inscription of 5,000 could be part of the discussion, but I am sure that there are no decisions so far as we know from public information.
Is it a Cold War situation that could become a hot war situation? Trump versus Putin, America versus Russia. Could it escalate to hot war?
We are in a neo-Cold War, a new type of Cold War, but without the estimate that we're going to escalate to nuclear confrontation. I mean, this is very clear that nobody will win a nuclear confrontation. It's going to be below that.
How far do you think the Russians will go to protect their investment in Venezuela? They've got military people there. They've got $10 billion there. They prop up the oil company. They require oil revenues to get their money back from the loan. How far will they go?
See, that's the best question of the day, I would say, Stuart, because in Syria, they will invest a lot. In Syria, geopolitically, they are close to Russia, to Iran, to Iraq. They have the Assad regime. Venezuela is a big challenge for Russia if they want to escalate. It's so far what kind of forces they're going to insert, what kind of other movement they're going to be able to do, but they're going to threat that if you escalate in Venezuela, we may escalate in another location or point around the world. I think we have a better position in dealing with Venezuela, not just because we are present, it's our neighborhood, but we have Colombia and Brazil, both allies to us, who are basically the neighbors, the immediate neighbors of Venezuela.
What do you think the odds are that Maduro is out by the end of the week, removed bloodlessly? What do you think?
The week, I don't know about that. Removed bloodlessly is very possible because the demonstrations are very stubborn, because the transitional President Guaido is receiving a lot of international recognition. And more importantly, what we hear both at the surface and below, we have some sources here, the armed forces are not really committed to clash and have a bloodshed with the population, which means that there is a chance at some point in time that he will not be, he ceased being the president of Venezuela, de facto president of Venezuela.
And as John Bolton said, they will be held accountable, and a good thing too. Walid Phares, thank you very much, sir. We'll see you again real soon, promise.
Thank you, sir.